Now, the U.S. economy is facing a fresh energy shock at a critical moment. Fuel prices are surging at their fastest pace in decades, pushing inflation higher and threatening to derail growth, just months before the midterm elections. And this raises a key question. Can the Trump administration contain the fallout before November? Take a look at our next report for more details on this.
An energy shock is now the single biggest macro risk for the U.S. economy, and it's hitting just months before the midterms. Inflation is rising again, fuel prices are surging at a historic pace, and the pressure is now shifting from Wall Street to Main Street. March inflation has risen to 3.3%. That's the highest in nearly 2 years, with fuel costs driving the spike. Gasoline prices have recorded their biggest jump since 1967, reflecting supply disruptions and geopolitical tensions in the Gulf. The surge is now feeding into transportation, manufacturing, and household expenses, raising the risk of a broader inflation cycle.
I've never seen price increases on this scale before in my career. 30 cents in a single month is so far beyond anything we've ever experienced. Even when hurricanes like Katrina went through the oil-producing regions in the U.S., nothing like this at all. So it's unique. I don't think most Americans understand quite what having the straits closed for 5 weeks actually means.
The impact of rising energy costs is now spreading across the economy. For households, higher fuel and utility bills are reducing disposable income, weakening consumption, which is the backbone of U.S. growth. At the same time, industries with high fuel dependence are facing rising input costs and margin pressure. Retail and consumer-facing sectors are also being squeezed. This comes at a time when borrowing costs remain elevated, increasing stress on housing and auto sectors. The result is a broad-based economic strain, where both consumers and businesses are absorbing the shock simultaneously. The energy shock is also creating a policy dilemma. Rising inflation may force the Federal Reserve to delay interest rate cuts, keeping financial conditions tight for longer. For the Trump administration, this complicates its economic strategy, which relies heavily on low inflation, strong consumption, and aggressive industrial expansion. While measures like increasing domestic production or releasing strategic reserves can offer temporary relief, global oil prices remain influenced by geopolitical risks beyond U.S. control. With midterm elections approaching, the economic and political stakes are rising. Business Bureau, WION, World is One.